What is up, guys? Crisis here. I am doing something a bit different. I'm doing some Starcraft 2. This is a match I played earlier with a friend of mine, and it was just ridiculous. So I thought, if anybody likes Starcraft 2, they should check it out. It was very strange. I don't. It's just so weird. So you'll see what I mean. I'm spawning down here with Zerg in the bottom, middle right area side. This is my buddy over here. I do know him in real life, Mr. Gentleman Koala. He is indeed a Gentleman Koala. Not in real life, he's human. Just in case you didn't know. We are playing, and he's playing Terran, but I assumed you gathered. So we have the double Protoss up here. We have Snowden in this top left area, and we have Get Menji. We have a dude, and we have another dude. So I'll call him Blue, and he can be red. Okay. So basically, starts off fairly normal. I'm just, droning up. We were going to do a macro type build, so I did go for a hatchery right off the bat. Followed up with the spawning pool. Although they actually hit at the same time because of the distance I had to run to get over here. I could have taken this expansion because I would have obviously had it before the Terran on my team, but I just figured he could have that and I would run around. So this dude has a probe in our base. I hopped on their gas just for funsies, I guess. It doesn't really cost you anything to do that. I mean, I canceled it at 19 stuff there. So I basically just spent 5 or 6. I can totally do math. So I hopped back on it again. We have this dude over here. He chrono boosted a zealot, or he didn't chrono boost a zealot. He's chrono boosting a stalker, and he's chrono boosting his gateway research. I popped out a few lings just because I wasn't sure. With this dude getting the single gas and all this, I was thinking maybe a 4-gate from him, and since it's another Protoss, it's definitely possible it would have been double 4-gate. So I just wanted to be careful of that, and so I thought I'd get out a couple early units. But then I pretty much go right back to larva injecting. I did grab double gas to throw down a Roach Warren. Just because, although gas actually comes into play later. Because I do plan on rushing a lair here. Well, not really rushing because I'd have done it already. But I plan on getting a lair and going Spire at some point. So I do have my other queen training over here. I could have trained it from here a long time ago and had it walk down. But where there's no creep and queens are incredibly slow off creep, I figured I would just wait and build it over here. So that's what I do. So I get my double expansion up, or my other expansion up. My first expansion up. What the hell? God damn. Spawn a couple roaches again just because I can't actually tell he has stuff here, but I knew he obviously had stuff incoming to my base at some point in the not too distant future. So I am getting lair tech right now as he kills this. And my buddy's just now getting his orbital. Oh no, that's his second orbital command. Never mind. So he's going siege tanks because again we were like it could definitely be a 4-gate, so he wanted to get some defensive stuff up, so that made sense to me. I just spawned a huge wave of drones, hoping to be safe and grab the double gas over here. Because again, I did plan on going Spire, which I do right here. So that's going to take a while. I don't know why I'm not larva injecting right now on either of these. But I'm probably off doing something else. Oh, I'm moving these drones down there. Actually, I don't know. I larva inject there. I don't know. That was just some bad macro on my part. But I'm not the best Starcraft 2 player. I don't play it that well. I don't play it that competitively. I just play it with my friend here. I do a lot of custom games, and I play this for fun with him. And I do some 1v1s, but... Anyways, I digress. So this dude's transferring all of his probes down, the other guy's throwing up his nexus over here. Meanwhile, I throw a couple spine crawlers. I almost said spore crawlers, and I was like, that is wrong. So I throw those down there, and I spawn 10 Mutalisks. I like getting a lot of Mutalisks early on, just because it allows you to do a lot of harassment, which you'll see here. Which is what I do exactly when they spawn. My 2 roaches head back over here to help my... everything over here defend. He is getting robotics bay, which obviously we don't know. So I start harassing this. There was nothing else here, so I figured if I could get a free kill on the Nexus, that would totally be worth it. But as you can see, way too much defense for me to do with 10 Mutalisks. Although I didn't actually lose any. So I run over here. I'm not actually even producing anything. As you can see, my macros slipped big time. I'm just microing this all over the place while I'm building up stuff to get more gas to spawn more mutas. Though I do get a bunch of roaches. Just because I know we're going to get attacked soon. Because now they know I have Mutalisks over here, which means they can push and I'm going to have less stuff. So I do go ahead and attack and see they have a Dark Shrine, which prompts me to kill it, actually. That doesn't really prompt anything because, I mean, we have a Terran and I already have my lair, so it's not like it was that big of a deal. So I did kill that just because I didn't want to deal with it. And then I noticed he has a robotics bay. Meanwhile, my friend here loses his expansion, but that's not that big of a deal. I don't know why he unsieged these. I actually don't know why he did this and ran out here to defend. Oh, he didn't want to lose this expansion. Except he didn't tell me that, so I didn't bring my stuff out, which would have helped. But they got tired of chasing around my Mutalisks, so they just decided to run over here and go for it and push and try to win. I don't really have a whole lot, although I do have a whole bunch more Mutalisks now. How many is that? It's 17, 16, 8, 14. But they do push this in, obviously, and get pretty far. But I do clean out I clean out the cannons, clean out all the drones, well, the workers here. I don't know how many workers I've killed at this point. That dude has 5. But here come all my other ones. A couple of these have 5, 7. So I've killed a whole bunch. In the end, I do know how many I killed in the entire game, but we are losing this hard. We have a whole bunch of Vikings. I mentioned that he had Colossus tech going, and my friend apparently thought he should get a whole bunch of Vikings. Actually, there's not that many, because he could have transitioned this into medevac, but then he produced even more. But I'm just doing all the harassment I can. I've now turned off all of this guy's buildings here. All of this guy's buildings, so I know they can't reinforce this. Come down here, start throwing... I don't even know. What do these guys do to attack? They like throw things at people. But they try to get their pylons back up, and I just deactivate those, you know. Doing the same thing here. Meanwhile, though, I mean, I'm at an absurd amount of money in gas, which is actually helpful in the end. It kind of is good that I didn't blow it all on this, because I do still have this expansion here. They do clean out my main and killed my Spire and my Spawnicle and my Roach Warren. So that when it comes to units, I basically have this, although I do have 17 of them. So I'm shutting off these gateways, and I'm going to go kill these probes, I think. That's what I would do right now if it was me. Yeah. I'm going to take out these probes. If you look at units here, you can see they have a combined 5 probes right now. So even though I just lost my entire base, and so did my friend here, if you look at income, they're combined 140 income. I mean, I'm over 400. I'm the only player getting gas at this point at all. I have over 3,000 minerals and 1,000 gas, because again, well, at this point, it's not even so much my macro slipped, although, as you can see, my queen has 200 energy, and I have a whole bunch of lava. So my macro did slip, but it's also that I don't really have enough, like, I can't build stuff. Like, what can I build right now? I just got my spawning pool. I don't need Zerglings. So I was pretty much just waiting, upgrading it to a hive. Meanwhile, doing some more harassment, picking off units where I can, because I know that they're so limited on income. So I picked off what I could there, and just continued to fly around. They're breaking this down now. If he had broken this down, he goes back. I don't know why the two of them decided to retreat here. I guess they knew that this was all they had, right here, and then that one immortal, which I do pick off, but I miscalculated, and he lived with like 3 health right there. But I do run these guys out of there. So again, my macro's completely falling apart, but I did build my Spire now, so I can start getting more Mutalisks, which is what I was waiting for in the first place with all this money. But obviously now they're pushing up, and I'm like, okay, this could be bad. Again, I don't know what I don't know what they're doing. It takes them a very long time to do this. I'm going all out trying to stop it. I throw down this creep tumor. I know it's gonna get killed instantly, but anything to give me another couple seconds, because I know that this is dead. I've also thrown up an expansion here, just so they don't get vision. My buddy's doing okay though. He's rebuilding over here. Although this guy's back up to 30 harvesters, 30 probes, and doing work, getting income. So they do take out my lair, but little do they know, I have 10 Mutalisks on the way right here, because I was able to build those right before they killed it with this Spire. So those all spawn. Thank God. Now they come over here to kill my Spire, which would be bad, but right before it died, I was able to throw down another Spire. I knew at this point I wasn't making anything other than Mutalisks, because for me to build up enough Zerglings or Roaches, it would just take too long. I wouldn't have that much larva. So I just kind of knew at this point, let's just go all out and hope this works. I'm down to 0 harvesters. I have no more drones. This dude's got 5 probes, 20 probes, and my buddy here got 10. So that was kind of a mess. Although I am able to get away here. Now, I still have a bunch of gas, or a bunch of minerals, and not that much gas, but I am able to spawn some Mutalisks out of this, with more on the way. Although my friend just did lose his entire base, so they were not very nice to the gentleman koala. As you can see, he has 1,000 gas and no minerals. But that is okay, because I believe coming up here. He should give those to me so I can make more Mutalisks. Because as I said, we were talking and I was like, hey, help me out. So there we go, they gave me like 1,000 gas. So that's 10 more Mutalisks. He's down to 6 workers. This dude has 6, this dude has 12. I have no income, I'm completely out of everything. Although I think I make a drone here pretty soon. Because I'm like, well, this game might not be as over as I thought it was, so I decided to make one. Is that it? Nope. Okay, well, anyways, maybe I know I do, but anyways, I am taking out everything in their base at this point with my Mutalisks. As you can see, they're all over the place. They're just rushing around. I am getting attacked here, but I want to take out this Nexus, because I know if I kill the Nexus, that will put me in a good spot. I also killed the probe, and as you can see, I do make a probe here. So they have a combined 20. We have a combined 7. Not the best situation to be in, though. My friend does go to the high yield and mule drop it, so he can get some money, which is good, because he was completely out. So he's doing okay now. He's up to 200. He's up to 480 income here, just off these mules. And his workers are transferring over. But I'm still here. These are all shut off. They have been shut off almost all game. These have been shut off again most of the game. I took out both of these Nexuses. So now I'm thinking I gotta kill some workers. So I stopped and killed probes. I don't know why or pylons. I don't know why I did that, but I do go and kill all these probes. He's now out of probes and he is out of income. But in the meantime, they killed my base. So I don't have anything. I have no more workers. I have some overlords. If you look at my units here, I got 3 larvae, 2 lings, which are on the towers here. But I'm able to kill this, barely, and get out. Because as you can see, he has 1 probe, 2 probes. They have a combined 21 stalkers to my 23 Mutalisks. But at the time of me playing this, I didn't actually know what they had. So I was like, I didn't want to do anything because I wasn't sure if they had a lot more than they were showing. You know, I didn't know if they had some stuff hidden. We didn't have anything over here scouted. But we had that, but we didn't have up here scouted. So I didn't know if they had another base over there. I kind of didn't think they did because I would have seen it. As my friend's messaging me. But, so, my friend over here though has rebuilt. He's up to 43 Marines. A bunch are right here, and he has a bunch over here. I don't know what these are doing. I don't know if that was just like a misclick. I don't think he meant to put those there. But I don't know why he did that. But I am able to clean up almost all of Red's stuff. He can no longer make any units if he even had any money, which I don't even think he does. Now he has 0 money. He gave all of his to the Terran buddy, his Terran friend here, or Protoss friend. I gave all mine to my Terran friend, and I'm just taking out everything I can. And the main base right here. If we go back to units, he's completely out of workers, so he can't rebuild. He has 8 stalkers. This dude has 9 probes, all of which are right here, and he now has 0 probes. Although 1 is on the way. But this is his last Nexus. So I kill that, kill this Nexus. He can no longer rebuild. So at this point, it's kind of like, what do? I kill all the unit making things, just so if they have extra money, you know, they can't make anything. And then I fly around and try not to die, because I mean, again, I don't know if he has more stuff than this, but I know he has at least that. They go up here. I don't know why they stopped. I don't know if they thought, I don't know what they thought. But it gave me a chance to clean up all of these pylons and the gateways, and then they start to come down here in a second. And at this point, I'm like, we got this. Because look at all the stuff they would have to kill. And he's still rebuilding. He's up to 28 Marines, and that's game. Right there as I take out the last 2 assimilators. So this game was just insane. I mean, it wasn't even... I mean, I had 91 APM. They had 81, 92, and 43 for my friend. Again, we don't really play this competitively or anything. But I just thought this was the weirdest game. I mean, it was all Mutalisk micro for me for the entire game. That's all I did. As you could see, all I made were Mutalisks. It was so strange. Obviously, we could have done this a whole bunch of ways, and they obviously could have won. This is not here. I'm not trying to show skill or anything. I'm not trying to say, oh, I'm the best Starcraft player ever, look at me. But I just thought this was kind of a cool game. I thought it was pretty weird. So I thought I should show it and see what people think. See if this is something you'd like to see more of, any type of weird games I have, because games get really weird when I play them. Let me know, and I'd be more than happy to try to find some to play, or to cast. It's not really casting. I'm not going to call myself a caster. I'm just a dude doing this. But if there's anything you guys want to see from StarCraft or any other game or anything like that, again, let me know. But with that, I'm out. Peace, guys.